Guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how I got this look. I did this using my new uberchic plates, the set 4. So let's get started. As a base on all of my fingers underneath, I put on 2 coats of French white cream by Wet n Wild. And then for all of these nails, I have China Glaze Flip Flop Fantasy, China Glaze Sweet Talk To Me, LA Colors Pink Bubbles, and Wet n Wild Ready to Propose. And I got it on by using, some people call it the baggie method or the saran wrap method. I'm going to apply it using my stamper head, and I learned this from Swanette from Nail Stamp for Fun. And it's a really cool method, and I'm going to show you how to do it today. So all I do is take all my polishes, and I'm just going to put like 5 dots of each, just because that's all I need for my nails. And I try to do like an even amount of every color so that way it looks nice on the nail. And all of these colors they're not sheer colors, but they're not super opaque. Like they would take 2 or 3 coats at least to build up an opaque look. So I think that's why these work so well together using this method, because I've tried it before with polishes that were more opaque and they did not work as well. It didn't look as nice. So I would definitely suggest using ones that aren't as opaque. And China Glaze they're kind of thin, so I think that's why they work so well. I'm just going to do a little bit of gold, not as much as the rest. Okay, and then you take your stamper and you put it down, you kind of wiggle it a little bit, and that's what it'll look like on the stamper head. And then you just kind of smush it on there. And I smush it on 2 or 3 times. Just make sure you get all the spots. You don't have any bald spots or anything. Make sure everything's covered. Okay, I think that looks good. And you can put tape or liquid latex barrier or something around your nails, but these polishes clean off so easily because they're kind of sheer that I didn't feel like the extra hassle was necessary. So I'm just going to do the same thing for my middle finger. Okay, I'm just going to put your stamper down, smush it around a little bit, give it a little wiggle, and there you go. And be kind of careful when you do this. Your stamper head's going to be kind of slippery, so be prepared. It's not going to have that dry feeling that it has when you stamp. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, and then if you want to, you can add a quick dry top coat to this. I didn't feel like it was necessary, but what I did do was add a coat of, this is LA Colors Sassy Sparkle. I don't know how well it's coming through on the camera, but it's a sheer sparkle. Like, it's not silver, it's like clear looking, and it's kind of holographic. It's got blue, pink, orange, purple, green little sparkles, and it's very subtle, and I really, really like that. So I'm just going to put 1 coat of this. I put this on all of my fingers except for my ring fingers because I used a different technique for those, which I will show you next. Just put a quick coat of this on there, and this will help kind of blend the colors together a little bit. Okay, Okay, I think that looks good. Close that up. And then for my ring fingers, I did not use the gold. I only used the China Glaze and the pink bubbles. And I built up a gradient. And because these polishes are so sheer, I keep saying I'm sorry. Because these polishes are so sheer, it will take probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coats to get an opaque look. So what I did was, switch this around a little bit, or they're in the right order. I put kind of like a light coat of the polish in the order that I'm building the gradient in, just to kind of help me build up the opaqueness or opacity, however you say that, before I got started. I tried doing it without this, and it was so sheer, it was taking forever, so I ended up doing it like this, and it worked much, much better. If you're using more opaque polishes, though, I wouldn't suggest doing this part. Okay, so there's a base just to kind of help get me started a little bit. I'm going to give that a couple minutes to let that dry, and then I will meet you back to start sponging it on. Okay, so I've given this a chance to dry, and I also went ahead and put a liquid latex barrier around my finger just because building a gradient's a little messier. I used liquid latex fashions. I got it from Amazon, and I will leave a link down below for you. I put mine in an empty polish bottle just to make it easier for application. So to do the gradient, I'm going to apply the polishes on the sponge in the same order I've applied them on my finger. I'm going to kind of put a lot to begin with because it kind of sinks in. The sponge absorbs it. Whoops, I painted my finger. Okay. Let's see if that'll do it. A little more purple. Alright. And this is just going to help blend the colors together to where it's not so blocky looking. Okay, so I've done it once. I'm going to add 2 or 3 more coats of this, and then I will meet you back. Okay, so I'm back. I finished cleaning up, finished building my gradient, went ahead and cleaned up around the rest of my nails, took off my liquid latex. I'm using plate 4-01, so plate 1 of set 4. And I'm going to be using this image right here and this image right here. I'm using Mundo de Uñas, number 2 in black. And I have switched to my rectangular marshmallow MOU London stamper just because it's a little smaller. It's going to help me just with better placement, basically. So yeah. And I'm using my Creative Shop scraper. I'm going to start with this image right here, the swirly image. Scrape it. There's my beautiful image. Go ahead and stamp that on. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for my middle finger. Beautiful image. Stretch it a little bit just to make sure it fits all the way down. There we go. So I'm going to grab this image right here and put that on my ring finger, and I'm going to do my best to kind of center it on there. There's the beautiful image. Try to center it on my nail best I can here. There we go. Let me go ahead and top coat and clean up, and I'll meet you right back. I'm all done now. I've top coated and finished cleaning up, and this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and come back to see me next time. Bye!